Hi and hello. This is Vinod Care from TryHarder YouTube channel. Today we are going to see about October CMS from Vulnhub machines. So when I have attended the OSCP first attempt, so I get this framework CMS, but the October CMS is generally different in OSCP. So in that OSCP, the October CMS, I have find out the vulnerabilities, file upload vulnerability, and get the reversal and got the privilege escalation. So in this October CMS, we didn't have the vulnerability like file upload vulnerability. We have insert the code, I mean malicious code in the um, page, and create a page in the CMS. So we can go through that. So I have followed 7 steps. Step 1, nmap, network mapping mapper, and go buster, enumeration, shell code injection, privilege escalation, compromise the machine, database code review, and finally the house cleaning. So the nmap, we have found 4 ports: port 22, 80, and 3306, 8080. So port 22 for SSH, 80 for HTTP, 3306 for MySQL, and 8080 is for HTTP proxy. So we have two web servers running. One is HTTP and another one is HTTP proxy. So we can go to very deeper using uh, script and verbose output scan. So we get the proper details in the using the nmap scan. And one more interesting we have found out in the port 8080, the title is my note. So we have one tips like my note. Then I have moved to port 80. It's like a simple website. In port 8080, the banner is like my notes. I have I have um, put the GoBuster, and I have found out some of the directories like modules, storage, plugins, backend, vendor config, and something else. I have go through backend. Before I have go through the backend, I have visited the port of proxy server 8080. So I have reviewed the code. There is one image called mynode.jpg. This is the background image which was in the index of 8080. So behind that, I have a href. It's highlighted like not executed. mynode.txt. So it's some more interesting. I have go through that directory and find out the text document. I get the username and password. So I have moved through the backend. It's go to the October CMS. There is one login page. I think this login username and password is suitable for this login page. I have entered the login page. Finally, I got the authorization. Uh, I am able to see that dashboard CMS in the top of the menu. I go to the CMS and I have selected the ad and copy the home page URL markup language and paste into my shell code markup language, and I have entered the shell code like this: function on start of and x bin bash minus c, which was taken from Pendes Monkey. So once I have entered this code, I have saved that my page like shell, and parallelly I have entered the reverse shell using netcat in the port of 443, which was I have already mentioned in the reverse shell. So finally I get the shell. I have entered the Python 2. Basically the Python 2 is not installed in this machine, so I have tried Python 3. So I have found out that the Python 3 is installed, so I am currently in the bash of 5. So going to privilege escalation, Before that, I have went to the normal user. There is no flag found in that user. So I have go to privilege escalation in the temp folder. I mean temp directory. I have entered this command. So some of the uh, directories files are given. So I have found that Python 3.7 is installed for the root user. So I go do some research in some Google. So Python 3.7 we can get the privilege escalation for the root user. So I have get the code from this repository, GitHub repository. So I have entered this code into the temp directory directly. So finally, once the command is executed, I get the root user privileges. So finally, I go to the desktop and get the, I mean, go to the root directory and got the proof.txt. So finally, the machine was compromised. After that, I have viewed some of the database file. I get the database name like October DB and the username root and the password is root. And PostgreSQL, the same database name is database and the password is root and I mean username is root and the password is empty. So nothing more interesting. uh, and finally it's very important. So if you are authority of pen tester, you want to do the final step of cleaning. What are the exploits you have uploaded in the server? You must clean after you are finishing your test. So I have done that cleaning work. Okay, thanks for watching. If you would like to support me, please provide your supports in the form of like, share, and comment. And also feedback also acceptable. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video.